If you're someone that loves to travel like me, I've got the perfect solution for you. Imagine exploring the world while your Amazon FBA continues to thrive. So in this video, I'm going to share my experiences on how you can make that happen. So stick around because I've got the game plan to turn your travel dreams into reality. So if you're ready, I'm ready. Let's get it. So running a successful Amazon FBA business truly gives you the flexibility and freedom to work anywhere in the world. And I'm very fortunate and blessed to do this. I'm currently out here in Sydney, Australia, and I've been traveling for the last month. So we will break it down into 3 parts to ensure that you are still running your Amazon FBA efficiently while still enjoying your travels at the same time. So whether you're gonna be an aspiring digital nomad or just love to explore new destinations like I do, these are gonna be crucial steps in order for you to succeed properly. So part 1, we'll go over how to prepare for your remote operation. Part 2 is to make sure that you have a seamless operation while you go travel. And part 3 is adaptation and enjoying your travels. So let's dig into a little bit more into part 1 and how to prepare properly. First is we need to establish remote access. So what I mean by that is you want to make sure you have a very reliable internet service just to make sure you can do your daily tasks like checking your inventories, checking out your Amazon account, addressing any customer services that you may need to. And I found out about this firsthand when I first landed in Manila, Philippines. The internet was so slow, like I was pulling my hair because I couldn't even load up, like a basic YouTube. That's how slow it was. And it's crazy to think. So you wanna make sure wherever you go that you do some research regarding your Airbnb, the hotel you're staying at, and just to make sure you have a minimum of 20 megabytes per second. You can go to test speed regarding Google, just click the first search and you can do your internet speed test based on there. So make sure you have 20 megabytes per second as a minimum. That will allow you to do some basic tasks regarding your Amazon business without having to go crazy waiting for a simple page to load. Another tip, and I would highly suggest, is to rent a portable Wi-Fi depending on how long you can be gone. But if you're gonna be gone longer for more than like a month or so, it's definitely a handy thing that you can do because you can also hook up your cell phone in there. So if you're traveling, maybe you wanna upload a video or photo through Instagram or connect your social media, having that portable Wi-Fi can really pay off. And they're not too bad. They're usually around this size right here, and you can put them in your bag, in your pocket. And again, they're super convenient because you can bring them anywhere. You can connect your cell phone, as I mentioned, or anywhere you have a spotty signal or don't have Wi-Fi. I mean, you can ensure that it's gonna be good. And what's really cool about it, it's not that super expensive.
One that won't break the bank.
I rented one a couple years back. I think it set me back, close to $80, $100. So depending on where you're gonna be renting it, expect around that price range when you want to use a portable Wi-Fi for your travels. Also, part of establishing your remote access is you wanna make sure you have a VPN setup that kind of allows you to change your location. So I've been to Philippines, Japan, and now in Australia the past month, and there's just some websites that I can't have access just because where my internet location is from. VPN will allow you to kind of change your location, making it seem like you are back in US. So if there's some website that you need to source or constantly buy from, you want to make sure you have no issues regarding with that. So I would highly recommend, and very important if you want to still continue on purchasing inventory while you are traveling on the go. So second thing that can help you establish your remote operation is to have a support team. So if it's feasible and if your budget allows it, I would highly recommend on getting a virtual assistant that can help you day-to-day tasks. Like for me, it will be sourcing. For you, it could be doing your back-end office stuff, admin work regarding your Amazon FBA. So anything that you may need help doing day-to-day tasks, hiring a virtual assistant can help out a lot. As I mentioned, for me, it was sourcing. So whenever I wake up every single day, it's really nice to have a bunch of leads already show up on my computer, and all I have to do is pretty much pick out to see which lead I'm going to purchase for that day, which saves me a lot of time and stress, honestly, because it kind of minimizes the amount of work I have to do. And clearly, this takes preparation and time ahead, hiring a virtual assistant, training them on the specific task that you want them to do, and most importantly, you got to have that trust building with them. So that can take time preparing on your trip. You want to make sure you have a seamless operation going before a trip, especially if you're going to be gone for a month or so. If it's going to be a week or 2 weeks, you might not even need a VA, but again, if you're going for a longer terms of full-time travel in terms of that, You want to make sure you train them properly, build that trust, and most importantly, communication is a big thing as well, especially if you guys are going to be in different time zones. You want to see what their time zone versus to the place you're traveling, right? But communication at the end of the day is very crucial. Let them know ahead that you might not be as fast as responding to their messages just because you might be traveling or doing some sightseeing and stuff like that. Letting them know ahead of time that you might be absent, you might be not responding as fast as you could in terms of sourcing or anything issues that may be. So just letting them know ahead of time is very important at the terms of communicating with your team in general. And guys, you also want to take advantage of some automation, AI. We're out here with the AI technology on tasks that are especially repetitive. An easy example for this is using a repricer, and I've been using a repricer, before I started traveling, and it comes super handy because at the end of the day, all I'm doing is inputting the minimum pricing that I would want it to sell and the maximum price. The rest of the time, the software kind of does its magic. Personally use BeCool, and I do have a link down below if you want to check it out for a discounted price or even just a 7-day trial. It's really up to you. But I would highly recommend take advantage of these automated tasks regarding, helping run your Amazon FBA business so that way you can enjoy your travels fully. So now part 2 of this video is on how to ensure you have a seamless operation while you are traveling. So first, it's going to consist of loading up your inventory and buying a lot of products as much as your capital allows you to go before you go travel. The reason for this is you want to avoid stockouts or any disruptions while you are out of the country. And obviously this is the last thing that you would want, especially if you have a really best-selling item that you need to keep in stock all the time. And having a well-stocked inventory allows you to have consistent sales overall instead of going up and down, and you constantly, checking your phone and your sales. And obviously, depending on how much you can load on your capital, also depends on how long you will be gone in your travels. But again, you just don't want to miss out on feeling bad on missed sales opportunity where you could have been selling that by just purchasing a little bit more than usual if you were back home. And second tip is you want to work with a prep center that can help you pack your inventory or products while you are away. And this is truly a game changer and answers the question on how can I still prep my products if I'm going to travel for, a week to a month or so. So having a prep center really answers these questions for you. And guys, if you really think about it, we are already using Amazon FBA, Fulfillment by Amazon services, as they will do the shipping, the packing, and the shipping to the customers. So why not take advantage of it by having someone else pack your products and using a prep center to do it? And if you guys want to learn more about it, I did make an in-depth video regarding how to use a prep center. So check out the link below or one of the pop-ups above. And last step for part 2, seamless operation, is you want to use your mobile Amazon app as much as you can to just do regular check-ins day to day on the go. And the Amazon Seller app is really wonderful as you can really do a lot of things from your phone. You can check the amount of sales you have, what items you are selling, you can check it, check your account health, see if there's anything wrong with it. You can even send messages to customers that may need a reply because Amazon is very strict on that. They normally give you 24 hours for you to respond into any customer service messages. And lastly, it allows you to stay in touch regarding any updates about Amazon's marketplace. If you haven't subscribed to Amazon's email, I highly suggest. You can do a setting in your Amazon dashboard that's super easy to turn on. So go ahead and do that. So make sure you don't miss out on anything. In part 3 out here is how to enjoy your travel, which is very important because that is the main reason why we want to have freedom, flexibility once we have success in our Amazon FBA business. Like for me, I don't want to feel bad or I feel like I'm missing out and not enjoying my travel and still thinking about my Amazon FBA in the background. So it really needs to have a balance regarding work and leisure at the same time. So this is how you can achieve that. So our goal is to have a business, that we build systems that can really work for us, that's almost automated. So we don't have to do as much work. It's more of a maintenance when we are traveling. So if you're going to be gone for a week or 2, you might not need as much preparation like I had to do because I end up out here for a month now, which is, amazing at the same time. So the one thing that helped me a lot in terms of my travel now is trying to build a routine. It's not as easy as it may sound because there's a lot of, sightseeing activities or just distraction in general when you're traveling. So having a routine kind of allows you to do that. It doesn't have to be a daily routine. It can be, maybe 1 or 2 days throughout the week, just having that set block time where you might be doing some catching up or doing some strict dedication of a specific task. So what I like to do, or what worked for me, is to do it in the morning and set out the morning block pretty much until lunchtime to do anything Amazon related, do some catching up, so that way I can just enjoy the rest of the day or the week, whatever I need to do. And it's pretty much almost the same routine as I would do back home, except I was doing it, you know, Monday to Friday. So just setting out the morning to do some work, as my brain is much more focused, much more refreshed, and afternoon and night, I'm free to do whatever I want and not worry a thing about Amazon. And that's the beauty of having a well-organized Amazon business and having systems set up, is that it can really work for you without as much maintenance needed. With inventory loaded up and having your remote access operations set up, it really allows you to truly, you know, enjoy the different cultures out there, the amazing adventures that you might get into, and really trust the systems that you had built, that you have the operations and the confidence to really pull this off. It might be scary in the beginning, but if you really want to do some traveling for long term, it is a required step for you to do the preparation as much as you can, so that way you don't feel bad at all. And truly, at the end of the day, guys, it's a super rewarding, blessed opportunity to be able to travel and still have my business thriving. So if you guys want to learn how to do this, I went to this video right here regarding how to work with a prep center. Check it out. Talk to you later. Till next time.